Yeah. Y'all watching the Grind Ethics mixtape show, and I'm your host, Viktory BX Supreme Promoter. Basically, I'm Shane. Basically, yeah. Thank y'all for watching a new episode. Yo, this episode is sponsored by my proud sponsor, a Yamaha Naturals. If you want to learn more about CMOS, or if you heard about CMOS but don't know exactly what it is, go down to the link below and click on a Yamaha Naturals after the show, and you can learn about CMOS and also learn about the other products that a Yamaha Naturals have on display, and also you can follow them on Instagram as well. All right, basically. Oh yeah, like, share, comment if you like the show. But when you do and subscribe, ring the little bell. And if you definitely like this episode, I'd be very grateful if anyone could leave me with a okay donation, friendly donation, nothing crazy, nothing big. The link is Grind Ethics Cash App, Grind Ethics Cash App. Also, I'm on Grind Ethics PayPal at uh PayPal at Grind Ethics Media. PayPal at Grind Ethics Media. All right. Basically. Also, you can follow me on Instagram. I'm on Instagram, Grind Ethics Media 22. No, actually, Grind Ethics Mixtape Show. I'm sorry. I cannot get into the Grind Ethics Media 22 Instagram ever since I got this new phone. Anyways, whatever. It's whatever. What's today's topic of today's show? Today's topic is money is nothing. Okay? Money is nothing without assets. That's right. Money is nothing without assets. The last episode, I was telling you about the wrong rules or the fake rules of how we the fake rules that they taught us to play the money game. We was taught the fake rules on how to play the money game. This is kind of like related. Matter of fact, after the show, you could click on that older episode that I did, the previous episode, which was once again the wrong rules that they taught us to play the money game. That's right. And money is nothing without assets. This is not what they didn't teach us in school when we was younger, especially in the ghetto. They didn't teach us this. They didn't teach this, man. We were taught when we were younger, and some of us I'm in my 40s, and a lot of us who are in our 40s still believe this bullshit. A lot of us believe that the more money we stack up, right, the more better we are, the more secure we're gonna be, the more successful we're gonna be. No. You were taught wrong, peoples. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the wrong rules of playing the money game. You know what I'm saying? And money, one thing we wasn't taught in school, from elementary to junior high school to high school, and a lot of us didn't even know this in college, is money is nothing without assets. Of course, that's the topic of the show. But in order for your money to count, you got to back it up with assets. You got to back it up with assets. We were taught just to stack up money. But what's backing up that money? Like, for example, okay, let's say you're an NBA player, right? You're a professional athlete, whatever, and you get all these thousands, all these millions, and you spend your money like it's no tomorrow, right? You spend so much of your money like it's no tomorrow. You live in a fancy house or whatever. You have fancy cars. You got like maybe 5 fancy cars or whatever that you don't really need. You just need one, and all of a sudden you get injured. Right? And you spend all this money, and you ain't got no incoming money, but you got $2 million left. After you spending all these millions, you got $2 million left, right? So let's say you spend that $2 million on things you need and don't need. right? And then all of a sudden, in due time, that $2 million that you had left turned into $0. Now you back in the hood, you back in your mama's house in the project somewhere, in the Bronx or Cleveland or Philadelphia or Boston, whatever. Roxbury, Boston, whatever. Big shout out to my niggas in Roxbury. I don't know nobody in Roxbury, Boston, but I'm just, anyway. But you know what I mean? Like, come on. All that money ran out because $2 million, it could only hold you down for so much. If all you have is $2 million, that can't, it's gonna be, especially if you're materialistic and you know what I mean, that $2 million is gonna go bye-bye. Unless you back it up with assets, unless you take some of that money, you don't have to take all of it, but if you take some of that money and invest that money where you make it more money, so you're insuring yourself, you're securing yourself basically. That's how you make the money count. You make the money count by taking that money and investing it. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're a 9-to-5er or a self-employed. Well, if you're self-employed, of course you're bouncing money. You know, of course you're flipping money. If you know, but yeah, man, that's where the money counts, is when you flip it, when you invest it, not just make the money with your physical labor and then have like thousands of dollars just to look at, like, wow, I got $10,000. I got $20,000. Because a lot of us from the hood, we never seen $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 in one place, in one account. We never did that. We never seen that. I mean, we spent way over $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 in a lifetime, of course, but we never seen that, all that in one place, all that in our bank account. We never did, a lot of us. So we like, wow, we just want to be amazed by the fucking money. But the money, that $20,000, $30,000 can't do nothing for you unless you flip that bitch. You have to invest that money, because that money could turn into nothing in due time. So you have to invest that money. So like I said, you can have mad money. You have doctors, lawyers, people who have high salary jobs who just use their labor to make money, and they don't invest in nothing. So they spend their money on so basically they're spending money on a lifestyle they can afford. You might have a doctor, for example, that make $120,000 a year, fronting like he makes $200,000 a year. Now there's a big difference between $120,000 a year and $200,000 a year. So if that doctor who's making $120,000 a year, who's fronting like he's making $200K a year, he's in the red. Or it's gonna be in due time that he's gonna be in the red. Most likely he's gonna be bankrupt or in some type of debt, or have maybe 2 to 5 debts or whatever. he's gonna be fucked up. Because he was told that if he has a lot of money, he should spend it on anything that he wants and spend it on unnecessary bills. Nah. That's how motherfuckers get broke. Excuse my ebonics, but that's how niggas get broke. You have to back the money up with assets. You have to back it up with assets. Money ain't shit without assets. I'm gonna say it again. Money ain't shit without assets. Because like I said, going back to the athlete, to the injured professional athlete with no income and money, who had $2 million left, who spent his money between everything that he needs and everything he don't need. That $2 million, even if that professional athlete that I mentioned spend $2 million on things he need and don't spend money on things he don't need, still that shit could turn into zero in due time. Maybe like a year or two if he's not materialistic. Maybe that $2 million, if he's not materialistic, could turn into zero. Maybe like in 2-3 million, maybe 2 million. I mean, I say 2 million, 2-3 years time, whatever. I don't know. Maybe even 4 years if he's not materialistic. And if he doesn't have no kids. But yeah, you can't, it's not just about working for your money. And also, I mentioned in the last episode, another thing that we do, another wrong rule or fake rule to play the money game is use your physical labor. No, make as much money as you can by using your physical labor, which is very health threatening because that takes a toll on your mental health and your physical health. That's don't do that, peoples. If you're gonna keep your 9 to 5, keep your 9 to 5 job, whatever, but don't go crazy with that overtime shit. You can make money. You could take your working money and you can actually put your money into a situation or situations or investments where you're not working for your money. Like Cash App. If you get almost everybody in the hood got a Cash App. If you got a Cash App, you could easily invest in stocks. That's a way where you can make money without working for it. You can invest in stocks first. Look at companies that's doing good, whatever, or look at companies that you like, that you invest in on a regular basis, or whatever. You might want to invest in a company that you always, putting your money into. Why not make money off off the company, off the brand that you buy into anyway? Me, I invest in Tesla, Starbucks, and JetBlue. Tesla been kind of fucking up lately because Elon Musk been treating his workers like shit. I'm gonna have to roll up in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to bring some Bronx niggas to Buffalo. And Bronx and Buffalo is not that far. Maybe 10 hours away. But Elon, you gotta stop fucking up my money, man. Don't make me pull up on you with my niggas, okay? But anyway, come on. You have to back up that money, man. Also, and especially you from the hood, some of y'all have the misconception that you need a lot of money to invest. No, like I said, in Cash App, you can invest in stocks under Cash App under just $1. And you could buy Bitcoin just for $1 under Cash App. Or you could go to Webull or Robinhood or Stash app and actually invest in stocks and also buy crypto and all that good stuff. There's so many ways. It's different ways you can make money without being there, man. So this is where you're not spending your physical labor on every dollar that you get in life. Because a lot of niggas in the ghetto do that shit. And a lot of niggas in the ghetto hurting. Their ass is hurting after retirement. Do you want your ass to hurt while you retire? When you're supposed to, spend the rest of your years or your life just chilling? You want to be chilling and taking 100,000 pills because you done work 40 years? You might want to retire early. You might want to retire in your 30s or your 40s or your 50s. Why not? But yeah, don't get and a lot of us from the hood, we get too caught up in stacking up money. We show our money on Instagram and all that. Like, yeah, I got $5,000, $5,000. So what you gonna do with that $5,000 in cash? You just gonna show it? You can't fuck it. You can't kiss it. Well, you can kiss it, but you can't fuck it. What the fuck? You can't have babies with it. So fucking what? You got $5,000 in cash. What the fuck you want? A doggy biscuit? What the fuck? For real, like that can't do nothing for you unless you flipping it. Or you gonna put that $5,000 back in the bank account so it could lose purchasing power? You're showing off the cash. So what? Listen, a millionaire once told me, right? Matter of fact, I took this advice from I heard this from Grant Cardone. I don't know Grant Cardone personally, but even he said it. A multi-millionaire real estate investor said it himself. Cash is trash. Yes, cash is trash. Almost any millionaire would tell you that cash is trash. Keeping cash is too much of a liability. When you keep cash in your pocket, under your mattress, in your bank account, that's a liability. Why you think when you go to the bank, right, and you deposit your cash, the bank don't want your cash. They try to invest that cash that you deposit real fast, or invest it in something real fast, and create a cash flow, or add your money to the cash flow that they have already. They're trying to get rid of that money real quick. They're trying to invest that money and flip it real quick. They ain't trying to just keep your money in a bank like that, because they know cash is trash. They know it's a liability. But we was taught in the ghetto from our teachers, from our parents. I'm not blaming the parents because it's because our parents fell for the okie doke. You know what I'm saying? And also we heard from other adults around the hood or whatever. Save your money, save your cash, save your cash. Yeah, save to invest, but not save money just to save money, because that's a liability. You losing purchasing power when you just save money to save money. Save to invest. You might want to be like, you know what? I'm gonna save this money until I accumulate $2,000 or $1,000. That's cool. Whatever you want to do. You might want to accumulate some money until you make $500, until you save $500, then invest that 500 or whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? It's not my business, but you have to invest your money. That's how you live a stable financial life. You have to understand that money is fool's gold. Money is fool's gold. You can have thousands of dollars, but that shit's still not enough. You got to keep on flipping it and investing it to insure yourself, to constantly secure yourself financially. But at the same time, money cannot make you rich or wealthy. Even Warren Buffett, who's a multi-billionaire, said that money cannot make you rich. But one thing money could secure you, though, or having enough money that you flip it and you invest in, you know what I'm saying? It could secure you financially. Because just having $50,000 in the bank and bragging about it, it can't do nothing for you, my nigga. It can't. Unless you flipping that bitch, man. Sell that bitch, man. Put that bitch on the track somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Now, I always find an excuse to talk like a pimp. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let me drink some of this fucking Fiji water. This is good water. But yeah, man. But think about it, man. And the stuff that we was taught since we were kids about money, you gotta throw that shit in the basura. It's garbage. Okay? It's garbage. When your teachers told you, yo, when you grow up or when you finish school or get a job, the more you work hard, the more money you're gonna make, the more successful you're gonna be. Bullshit. Because a lot of people in the fucking ghetto work hard and don't have nothing to show for it, or hardly have anything to show for it, but paying bills. That's it. The fuck? So let's debunk that shit right now. I mean, working hard to get a lot of money and working hard to be a millionaire, whatever, that's part of the game. But it's not all about just working hard. It's also about doing a little bit of leveraging other people's time, money, and energy. So you don't have to do all. So everything won't fall on you if you have a business that's going to accumulate a fortune. So we got to get off that stacking up money just to stack up money mindset and stack up money to invest. Or even if, let's say you have more assets, even let's say you're a street vendor like myself, I got more assets than I have money. I got more merchandise than I have money. It's okay because the merchandise is going to convert itself into money anyway. And my mind is already converted. Okay. So it's okay if I have more merchandise, which is assets, or more assets than money. Because in my mind, it's done already. It's already converted. And my mind, and also, or my mindset also is, listen, I have all this stuff that needs to be converted into cash. That's it. That's my mindset. Like, I have all this merchandise. I got these assets here, whatever. It has to be converted. Regardless to whom or what, it has to be converted. So I don't even complicate selling shit in my head. In my head, I'm like, it has to be converted. It has to be converted. That's how you have to think like that. You know what I'm saying? It has to be converted. Because we were taught, and also another motherfuckery. We was taught for many years to put money on a pedestal. We was taught to put money over assets. A lot of us don't even know what the fuck an asset is, or assets, or liabilities. But we was taught to put money over everything, the cash over everything. But we wasn't taught to attach the cash to the asset or to anything that's going to produce money, whether it is a service or whether it is a product. We wasn't taught that. And for those who don't know what an asset is anything that could produce money for you. Like me, I sell hats. This is an asset. If I have a whole bunch of this, a whole bunch of these hats, people like these hats. People don't mind buying them. So this is an asset in a way. This is my assets. If I had maybe even 10, 20, or 1,000 of these assets, this is wealth. This is real motherfucking wealth. Or the things that you need is wealth. Like this lotion. This is real wealth. People need lotion. That's wealth. People need tape. Things that people need is wealth. This is tape. People need this. This is wealth. Water. People need this. This is wealth. This is an asset. It's, you know what I'm saying? This constantly produces money, or you could trade an asset not only for money, but you could trade asset for something that you might need or something else that's valuable. That's what you call the bartering system. When you trade an item for an item, or you trade an asset for an asset, or resource for a resource. So you don't only have to trade. You don't not only trade an asset. I mean, it's not all about just trading an asset for money. You could, like I said, you could trade an asset for another asset that's valuable to you. It depends. You know. So it's assets over money. That's what you got to think in your head. You know, it's not money over assets, because at the end of the day, money could collapse. And you know what? We still need chairs. Okay, we still need furniture. We still need water. We still need lotion. We still need soap. Okay, we still need basic things to sustain ourselves. Okay, even if, let's say, the money system went bye-bye, these assets would still be around. Okay, money is just a mean of exchange. It's a tangible exchange. I mean, transferable. I'm sorry. It's a transferable exchange. That's all it is. It has no value. Like I said, in 1971, Nixon and his homeboys detached the money from the money. I mean, detached the gold from the money. Now the money is not worth nothing. It's not even worth no precious metal or valuable metal. You know? And don't depend on your body, your physical labor. If you have to keep your job, then keep your job. But don't depend on your physical labor to make money. Make money in different ways where you don't have to be there or where you don't have to spend too much time. Because your health, your mental and your physical health is worth more than this fucking money bullshit. Let's keep it real. The monetary system is a fraudulent game. It's a fraudulent business. But you know what? Since we're in the matrix, we're playing the game. We're playing the little board game here. Okay? We're just playing the fucking game. Let's make believe money has value. So since we're playing the game, let's play this shit right and invest that money. And don't get high. Don't get romantic with money. And if you all stop getting high, stop getting romantic with money. Okay? Money ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Big shout out to Dr. Dre. Okay? Anyway, I'm out. Anyone that liked this episode, I'll be very grateful if anyone could follow me on Instagram. Big shout out to my proud sponsor, Yamaha Naturals. Everything's down below. The links are down below. Definitely, if you like this show, this episode, I'll be very grateful if anyone can make a small donation. Grind Ethiks Cash App is the link, and also I'm on PayPal, Grind Ethiks Media at PayPal. I'm out. And remember, peoples, tell a friend to tell a friend that it's all about the motherfucking grind. Basically,